Hello, welcome to the programme. Ahead, a fifth BBC channel to launch on Foxtel. Final 2012 ad revenue numbers, which sectors fared the best, and QuickFlix CEO Stephen Langsford joins us to tell us about the deal with HBO. But first, it seems the Nine Network CEO Jeff Brown is quitting as chairman of Free TV. It comes after a split emerged between members of the lobby group over the audience reach rule, which would need to be removed for Nine and Southern Cross to be able to merge. Well, for more on all of this, we're joined by our co-host, James Manning, editor and publisher of Mediaweek. James, good to see you.
Right.
Just firstly, what do you know about this? Obviously, reports in newspapers today that he was stepping down from Free TV.
Yeah, well, he had previously signalled, look, he would be going, and at about the time of the election, but after the sort of infighting, if you like, over this reach rule and what Nine calls the backflip of their Free TV partners, 7 and 10, who originally supported the rule and now have come out sort of saying, well, we're ambivalent, or in fact, no, we don't really support it. So he's just really had enough of that. And there'd already been some moves from Jeff Brown and Bruce McWilliam from 7 to maybe bring back in a politician as an independent chair. They used to have Wayne Goss, the former Queensland Premier. They've been seeking out expressions of interest from former Prime Minister John Howard and John Anderson. So we don't know how far they've got with that. But yeah, they definitely want to get an independent chair back in. And Nine's also said, look, we're going to reconsider our membership of Free TV too, because, you know, if it's not a good look, you know, we invest in this organisation. We don't feel it's been supporting the stand that we all originally agreed on.
So also on this, I mean, is Nine still trying to get that merger with Southern Cross through? Yeah,
definitely. That's still sort of, if you like, on the back burner. It's something they'd like to, you know, move forward and really explore properly. And under the original deal that Free TV had, they don't want to let it go.
Just also for Nine, of course, they'd been trying to get the former Spice Girl Mel B to come and join as a guest, a judge on Australia's Got Talent coming later this year. That's been knocked down by a court.
Yeah, the Supreme Court says, no, look, there was an agreement in place with Mel B and 7, so for Mel B it's Plan B for Nine, and they did have a Plan B, so there's going to be another judge. No detail yet who that's going to be, but I think they did have somebody in mind. This has been on the radar for a little while, that look, they might be able to proceed with what they originally wanted to do. The judge had some interesting things to say in his evidence too, in his findings. He said, look, it was really down to between the evidence from Brad Lyons and Stephen Belafonte, who manages Mel B, and he said, look, Brad Lyons was a plausible witness, but Belafonte said was an unsatisfactory witness.
Of course, Mel B's husband.
Yeah.
All right. Now, we've also had some final details come through for ad revenues for 2012. Just take us through this. I mean, I think we've got some graphics as well just to show you here. Obviously, total ad spend there was down.
Yeah, this is from CSER, the organisation that sort of correlates all the annual ad spend, and they have a big report if you really want to dig into this. But yeah, $13.2 billion was the total spend for the calendar year 2012, down 1.6 on the previous year. It wasn't bad news for all sectors. A few people did go up. You can see there, subscription TV put on, you know, just over 10%. A lot of that's from the Fox Footy channel, we think, which did really well. Regional TV, regional radio, and we've talked before about outdoor, had a pretty good year. Online, of course, is always continuing to go. Cinema up, off a small base, but still it's a good result for them. People that didn't do too well, print, of course, in lots of trouble there, and we cover that most weeks on the program. Metro TV down a little bit, and Metro made radio off a bit too.
Just in terms of some other news that we had this week, BBC Worldwide is going to be launching a fifth channel on Foxtel in just over 12 months.
Yeah, that's caused a real stir in the sector. With that, just came out Wednesday of this week. Under the new MD there, John Penn's moved in. It was a deal that really precedes him, but it's going to be a sort of drama and comedy channel, if you like. So apart from 3 programs, everything from the middle of the next year in those two categories, drama and comedy, will go straight to this channel first. So, and it'll be a channel where the content will run ad-free, and it'll be the 5th BBC channel running in Australia on Foxtel.
Why is this so controversial?
Well, because all the free-to-air who have deals for some of this programming, and including the ABC, of course, shows like, you know, Call the Midwife, New Tricks, Some of those big UK dramas that get good audiences, they're not going to be available to those networks anymore. They will be able to buy them after a 12-month window, but at the moment free-to-air are saying, look, 12 months later after you've had it, look, we're not going to be interested. Look, I think people will calm down and some of those big shows will still be of some sort of attraction to free-to-air. The Foxtel model's a lot different from free-to-air. The audience is smaller, they're niche audiences, and some of those really hot shows, they're still going to be attractive, I think, in a year's time.
Just in terms of Fox Sports, we've also had news there. It's launched what it calls the Ultimate NRL app for the iPad, and it's not just for subscribers.
No, subscribers get the complete package, of course, which includes the big ticket item, which is the live game. So Fox Sports gets 5 exclusive NRL games every week, and you'll be able to watch those on your iPad as well as on your TV or wherever you want. Non-subscribers will get the rest of the package, which includes stats, and sort of information, I think some interview content, stuff like that. And the other big thing too, of course, for subscribers is we've talked about before, the supporting programming around NRL, which Fox Sports link their weekends with, like the Matty Johns show, like NRL 360. So those discussion programs around the sport, they'll also be available on the app.
And V8 Supercars is going to be offering a streaming service with customers able to watch anywhere for $50 a year. Yeah,
I haven't got a lot of detail on this one yet, but it's I think they've trialled it across the first 2 events this year, and it's something that a lot of major sports now are going to trying to look at if they can go direct to their audiences with a streaming offer.